Welcome to another episode of Day in the Life with me. Today we are checking out, but I'd like to start my morning with you. The very first thing I do when I wake up is make my bed. Even though this is not my bed because I'm traveling, it needs to be made. I'm currently outside of Los Angeles in a tiny home that I found on Airbnb. It's a tight squeeze, but I always make it work. It's about 8:15 a.m., a little bit of a later start for me. I like to be up between 7 to 7:30, but your boy's still switching time zones, so I'm just happy to be here. After draining the dragon, and yes, I did wash my hands, I popped them retainers out, and it's time for some breakfast. I'm gonna make some oats, something simple, small. I like to throw in cinnamon, some fruit. I almost always stay in a place that has a stovetop or some type of kitchen so I can make my food. And then having access to the outside world is huge. I keep telling you guys, go outside. I mean it. My only issue is that every time I go outside, I sneeze. I feel like I have a condition. After being outside and sneezing and thinking about my life, I'm gonna shower. I don't know why I looked at the camera like that. I'm gonna keep it though. The water's moderately cold. I definitely prefer a cooler shower than a hot one, especially to start my day. It's just better for your skin and your hair too. I like to work my way down and we do not leave any area untouched. So I hope you do the same. I've showered, I've ate, but my day doesn't really start until I brush my teeth. This is Layfin's new WaveTech electric toothbrush. I've been using electric toothbrushes for years now, but at some point they always end up breaking, especially when traveling. It's super small, compact, and it basically does the work for you, meaning you hardly gotta move your wrist. And for how effective this thing is, the price blows my mind. Dude, you can get this thing for under $100. Yes, under $100. Now it's time to get the skin right. First, I'm gonna start with my oils. This one's by a brand called EcoFabulous. After that, I'm using the Snail Mucin. I did a review on it. You should go check it out. I like it still, and it's been lasting me this whole time. After letting those sit, I'm gonna apply my spray. It's kind of like a serum, glowing sort of spray. Then I like to put this caffeine oil under my eyes. I don't know if it really works. And lastly, well, not lastly, but almost lastly, I'm gonna use my moisturizer. And lastly is my sunscreen. I don't know, is that a lot? When I'm doing it, it doesn't feel like it, but I guess saying it kind of feels like a lot. This is my first beverage of the day. I mix water with pink Himalayan sea salt. You can also use Celtic sea salt. This is one of those things that the internet tells you that it's better for hydration. I'm not sure if that's true, but I am one of the people that does it anyways. And journaling. Well, that's self-explanatory. Just enjoy the sounds of these birds in nature. Journaling is probably my favorite part of the morning. Now it's time to get ready and look somewhat presentable for a meeting that's probably not going to do anything for me and my brand or my career, but we're going to do it anyways. Most of my meetings are via Zoom, which is great. This one specifically is with a manufacturer that I'm looking to work with for my clothing line. Will we move forward? Who knows? But having these meetings and checking them off my list of things to do really makes me feel productive and like I have an actual job. Life has been pretty hectic the last 6 months, but I'm excited to share more with you guys. Stay tuned for part 2.